Hello everyone, and welcome back to FTL Faster Than Light. Now, in the last episode, we got into a lot of combat, we got a lot of new stuff, we got loads of new weapons and a lot of new scrap, and now, in this episode, we're going to jump to the next beacon, and, we're going to carry on with the rest of the story. Unfortunately, I did have a small problem with Fraps starting a little bit prematurely and then for some reason deleting all of the footage. So where we are at the moment is we've just jumped to the next beacon and we're basically going to take it from here because we're at the end. So we've arrived at the beacon and we've been greeted by a science vessel waiting at the beacon. They hail you. We find ourselves low on fuel and have a proposition. So they want us to trade 3 fuel for a drone. We don't have a drone bay still, although we seem to be accruing drones at quite an alarming rate, and we definitely don't have enough fuel to be able to give them. So what we're going to do is we're going to reject the offer and carry on our merry way. So now we can jump to an entirely new sector. So here we go. It's the rebel-controlled one. We don't have a choice about where we go, so let's go for it. And here we are. Once the Federation forces were scattered, the rebels came down hard on the locals here. Between the tax collectors and the military bases, the rebel presence in this sector is high. So we could expect to see quite a lot of combat here. It's a hostile area after all. So the exit is here in the middle of a nebula. And I think the best way to do this might be to zigzag along the top here. Although we don't really tend to go down the bottom a lot. There is a store here where we could sell some of our extra stuff. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to go to the store to start with, because we really need to buy some more fuel before we carry on with our epic mission. Blah, 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 store. Right, so let's buy a lot of fuel. In fact, we'd just buy them out of fuel entirely. What have we got here? So we've got an FTL jammer. We can scramble enemy ships, FTL computers, doubling the time it takes for them to jump. We've got a drone recovery arm. We've got long-range scanners. I don't really think we need any of that. We've got a drone control here, which comes with 1 free drone. It's like a buy one, get one free deal. We've got mind control, and we've got hacking. So we've got a lot of good stuff here, none of which we can actually afford. So what we're going to do is, because we don't have a drone bay, we're going to get rid of this defense drone here because we can't actually use it. And should we get rid of one of our weapons that we can't use? Let's have a look. So we've got the chain ion or the ion bomb. And disable systems can target your own ship. Oh, that's not very useful. Charge time 22 seconds. There's a lot of stuff to consider here. I'm quite tempted to keep these weapons actually because they're pretty cool. In fact, you know what? No, let's keep them for now, and we'll just see how we do. Right. Okay. So with that, then now we've got our fuel. Oh, distress. So somewhere over here, someone needs our help. So let's go. And here we are. So once you arrive at the location of the distress call, a civilian ship hails you. Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Could you lead us there? So, this is our first ever distress beacon, guys. So these guys are coming to us and they're asking us whether or not we can actually transport them to somewhere else. And I think that we are able to do that. Sorry, guys, just shuffling around a little bit on my chair there. So what we'll do is we will in fact lead them to their destination. So let's accept. Take this bit of scrap as a down payment. We'll use your signatures to follow you. You're really helping us out here. Oh, so they've actually given us 22 scrap straight off the bat. And that is not a terrible thing. So we're going to take that. And now what we have to do is we have to escort these guys to the nearest beacon. So let's take a quick look at where that is. Oh, let's take a look at where they need to go. So the quest is up here, so that's where we need to get. They don't actually want to go to the FTL beacon. They just want us to take them as far as that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up the top here. Oh, no we're not, because we can't go that way. So we're going to go down here and then up to the quest. So let's go. And here we are. So, there is a small planet nearby with scattered settlements. A small rebel fleet is in its orbit with many ships ferrying back and forth. It must be a more recently liberated planet. Well, that's great. But it doesn't actually give us anything at all. Right, okay. So, in that case then, let's just carry on with what we were doing. The next... Oh no, not this again. You arrive to find yourself extremely close to a star. You receive a message from a pirate ship. I'm glad you arrived. Our ship is damaged and we're getting desperate. I hope you don't mind if we take yours. Hostiles detected on board our ship. Well, actually, yes, pirates. Yes, I do mind if you come and try and take my ship by force. And so, oh, right. Okay, so we've got a lot of people on board here. What we need to do, if we pause, we need to get Lauren down over here to the... In fact, no. No, what we'll do is we'll use advanced tactics. And we will move Karis over here to the door section. And then what we'll do is we'll flood this area of oxygen. So, we'll open up these doors here into space. They're going to shoot up our engines a little bit, but we don't have to worry about that too much. Because actually what's going to happen is they're going to very slowly take damage. And now they're going to shoot up our weapon system, but it doesn't really matter that much. Because we're not actually going to use our weapons here. So they are still taking damage. Very slowly, albeit, and that's a solar flare. So we need to start considering what our next move is going to be. Part of the ship is now on fire as well. They're now shooting at our medical bay. Oh boy, we need to move some guys around here. We're gonna have to face the music here and just combat them. So let's get our guys in there, and we're gonna close the doors as well, just so we don't all die. And there we go, we got a solar flare imminent, so we're going to jump away to where the quest is before we move everyone back. Phew! And once again, just in the nick of time, we've managed to get out the way. So the ship you're escorting thanks you. I don't think we could have made it without your help. Let my friends patch up some of your hull and show you our wares. Oh right, okay, so they've actually repaired our ship for 1 point. And they're now acting as a shop for us. So let's buy even more fuel, because we're desperately in need of that. They've got some weapons here, including a laser charger. They've got some drones here, but again, we don't really need the drones. So let's concentrate on what else they have. Shield charge booster. Boost the ship's shield recharge rate by 15%. Now that could be very useful. Yeah, I think we should go for that. And that way our shields will come back online much quicker than they have been doing up to this point. So let's buy that. And then I think with that, we don't really have anything to sell yet. Although I may get rid of this. In fact, yeah, I think we'll get rid of that, because I don't think we're really going to use that. And then we will... well, first things first, let's get the crew patched up and repair our medical bay. And then once all these guys have healed up, we'll take everyone and send them back to where they are meant to be. And then we'll leave good old Brian to repair our weapon system here. In fact, no, let's send Mike Weston in there as well, because I don't think Brian is going to be able to cope very well on his own in this circumstance, just due to the sheer fact that there's a lot to be done. So Mike Weston has given him a little bit of a hand, and we're now back on track. Let's power up the weapons once again. So we've got our hull beam back online. And then let's jump to the next sector. Over here. A rebel ship has been patrolling this region. As soon as you arrive, it begins its assault. Right, okay. So we can't say we weren't expecting this, guys. Let's start charging up the weapons, and we'll do our usual tactic of taking out the shields first. So we're going to attack all the way across here. In fact, no. What we'll do with the hull beam is we'll take out their engines, their shields, and their weapons, because we're able to hit across a very large area. So now we're just waiting for the weapons to charge up. Another heated combat scenario. It looks like they've got some Artemis missiles. We've damaged their weapons a little bit, but not enough to be able to stop that, apparently. So let's go again. And we've hit their engines. Let's try and take their weapons offline. Nope, we didn't get through their shields. Okay. Okay, so we've taken their weapons offline. The enemy ship appears to be powering its FTL, so they're trying to run away. At this point, we're gonna try and take out their cockpit here. This laser isn't exactly the best weapon in the world, really, is it? It doesn't seem to do a very good job of getting through the shields. And they've jumped away. I'm afraid they've gotten away from us. There's a fire on board the ship as well. Brian is probably worrying, actually, what's going to happen to him. Although the fire's now out, we can close the doors. Let's heal up Lauren, because she took a little bit of damage in that firefight there. And then we'll return her back to the shields. Okay, so... and without further ado... oh no! We seem to have cornered ourselves, guys. So we're now going to have to jump back to be able to get to the exit. Well, that was a bit of a silly mistake. I can only apologise for that, I'm afraid. We're back at the shop here. Do we want to get anything while we're here? We could fix ourselves, actually, so that's quite useful. We can repair and then head on. But it looks like if we hang around for too long, we're going to get caught up by the rebels. And of course, because we've already been to all of these areas, we don't actually have to worry about anything being here. This, however, we do have to worry about. This long-range beacon is almost hidden within the nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Okay, so there's nothing actually here. Our FTL drive is charged, so let's just head on to the next sector. So we've got a slug-controlled nebula or a Zoltan-controlled world. Because I'm hesitant to go to the nebula, I think we should go to the Zoltan-controlled world, because we might be able to buy more interesting things there. So let's head there. Oh, and we've gotten ourselves an achievement as well. Oh, 2 achievements. Oh, no, sorry, no, not an achievement. We've unlocked a ship. Even better. You've entered Zoltan territory. The species is not renowned for giving anything for nothing, but you can always be assured a fair hearing. Okay, congratulations. By making it to the 5th sector, you've unlocked the NG playable ship for future playthroughs. Hey! Well, that's not too bad. So we've unlocked a new ship. We are steadily running out of the fuel that we have, but on the whole, I think we're doing pretty well. And it's time to end there. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Mike, and this has been the Happy Go Lucky Scamps channel on YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, or you like the series so far, why not hit like, favourite, and subscribe to our channel, and we'll keep you up to date with all of our future content and updates. There'll definitely be more FTL on the way. We're definitely going to try and give it our best to get through this series. But yeah, otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot then, guys, and bye-bye. And we're going to power up the Artemis. We need to get these systems online. This could possibly be the end of us, though, guys.